Welcome to the only comedy podcast on the internet. It's the Coffee Jelly Hour, episode 66. I'm Tony, and I'm joined by Ace and Matt, because fucking Seth's not here. We're preaching caffeine, motherfuckers. How we doing? We all okay? I'm doing hand signals. I'm doing gang hand signals when I'm saying it.
Seth had the opportunity to tell us yesterday that he couldn't come today, and he's like, I can come tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Fuck
motherfucker.
Seth. Well, not literally fuck him, because I'm not that Wayne.
Not yet, anyway.
Well, no. Still got the problem with the big boobs, so I'm still thinking they're going gay. But yeah, anyway. So, Rick and Morty, season 3, episode 1.
Yeah.
April Fools. Fucking class.
I love that April Fool's joke because people seem to forget the idea of an April Fool's isn't necessarily malicious.
Mm-hmm.
The whole idea
exactly.
about like doing something that you don't expect.
It's good. What? So you want me just to sort of like fucking pull the new episode out my ass just like this so you can watch it online? And it's there. That's fucking awesome. It was good. I enjoyed it. I guess we've all seen it, haven't we?
Yeah, let's not get too much into spoiler territory or anything.
No.
I not only did I thoroughly enjoy it, but again,
I
just relished the fact that it was like, look, an April Fool's joke that isn't just, look, fake news.
Not nasty, horrible. Yeah, it was like, hey, I'm giving you a gift as a joke. Yeah, so I really like that. That was great. One question about the episode though, the McDonald's. Is it the Szechuan sauce?
Szechuan sauce.
Is that... Hold on. Did that exist?
Yes.
Way back when? Really?
Yep.
Fucking hell, we never had it in this country. That's amazing. And then I saw someone bet $20 that it's going to... McDonald's are going to bring it back just because of Rick and Morty. I was like, oh, I so hope so. That'll be fucking brilliant. So that was good. So yeah, we'll do no spoilers on that. So what have we all been up to? Anything fun? Anything else fun this week? Actually, one thing another thing that I did watch. I had like lots of fun watching the new Rick and Morty episode, and then I had no fun at all watching the end of the Making a Murderer documentary series. I don't know if anyone's seen that.
I have.
Fucking hell, that's
it's really good.
That's
it's
good. But I felt on a complete downer after watching that.
Yep.
Realising how fucked the American justice fucking system is really is like, wow. That's weird and strange. But yeah, it was a good watch.
I read a comic today that
cool.
I think both of you would actually really enjoy. It's called I Hate Fairyland.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's frigging fantastic. It's a little girl gets trapped in Fairyland, and she spends 27 years there trying to get out, and she ages internally but not externally. So inside she's 37 years old, and outside she's a little kid.
Okay.
And she's completely lost her mind trying to escape Fairyland and has become hyper violent.
Oh.
And so the cartoon, it's like drawn all like cutesy and cartoony, but is also hyper violent.
Oh, that's
a fantastic book.
Nice.
That does sound... Oh, man. So that concept alone is actually really cool, and I guess it'll bring in my thing.
Love it.
I Hate Fairyland. Check it out. It's by a guy called Scotty Young, and it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I'm just having a quick look at it. It looks amazing. The artwork alone looks amazing. In fact, the fucking double-headed axe she's got on the fucking front cover looks fucking amazing.
It starts like with her, and everything's alive. So it like starts with her blowing the moon's brain out, pretty much.
Wow.
It's great.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually looking at a drawing of the moon. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's very fucking... And she's on a little boat floating in the clouds.
Yep,
fucking hell.
Great. It's a fantastic book. I can't wait to get the second volume. It's so damn good.
Talking about comics, I managed to get my hands on the Deadpool Spider-Man Penn and Teller.
That's also really good.
Issue when I was at the Comic-Con the other week kind of thing, because it kind of sold out really quick, so I'm guessing this is another print of it. I don't know, but I really enjoyed that as well. That was like good. I was like, I just want it, so I've got it, and that was really good. What have you been up to, Ace? Anything?
Speaking of comics, creator of Johnny the Homicidal Maniac and Squee, and Invader Zim. Invader Zim is coming back.
I read that.
In the capacity of a movie, and I was excited at first, but now I just anybody who's around my age, I think, is a total douchebag now, because my excitement quickly turned to just like, wow, finally, good cartoons are coming back. Shut the fuck up. Stop. Just stop. You're almost 30. You don't need to be. Kids today don't know how good cartoons used to be.
You know what? They don't, though.
In my day. No, to be fair, a lot of the kids' cartoons now are too good for kids. I'll admit that. Definitely.
Yeah. In a world where something like Gravity Falls exists, it's just hard to sit there and be like, back in my day, it's just like, great cartoons like The Mighty Bee, Robot Jones, Rocket Power. These shows are so great, right?
Well, no, I'd go and say great cartoons like the Animaniacs and the Tiny Toons and Batman the Animated Series and Justice
Warner
League.
Brothers.
And
I will give you that Warner Brothers is extraordinary, but Warner Brothers has been extraordinary through the years. Even their modern efforts are pretty damn good.
Disney's stuff back in the day was pretty good too. DuckTales, Tailspin.
But Disney stuff is still great with like Gravity Falls. See, I'm not saying I'm against. I do like. I'm not like going. There are those people who say, "Oh, well, Star Wars needs to be dead." I don't think Star Wars needs to be dead. I don't think there's anything wrong with new Star Wars movies. I just think that when we start filleting ourselves too much and we become that constant like. Yeah, it's finally a real good movie. And it's like, there are other sci-fi movies that are pretty fucking good, right? Yeah, they haven't made a good one since Star Wars. I know Star Wars. It's just like, oh man.
Star Wars was the best, yeah.
The Invader Zim thing was just, it was so weird to just see people tweeting like old, like the classic old person, like back in my day.
Yep, exactly.
Back in my day.
Like Invader Zim is great. Invader Zim is awesome. It's funny. It's well animated. It's pretty timeless. But I don't know. Plus, Samurai Jack came back, and DuckTales is coming back, and everything's coming back, and I can't help but get this weird sensation of like, is it that we want these back, or is it that we all just want to be kids again?
Maybe. I definitely don't want to grow up, so.
Yeah, nobody wants to grow up.
Nobody does. No.
They want to bring back the cartoons they grew. I don't know. Where's my petition to bring back Freakazoid?
Do you think it's I was going to say, do you think it's a man thing, not wanting to grow up? Not wanting to let go of video games and
I think it's a human thing to not want to... Yeah.
I think... I know more men who are like that. And, I don't know.
Now, off the subject of bitching, because I wanted to get that off my chest a little bit, because I am excited, and I do think it's cool. I think it's really cool that Invader Zim's coming back. It's just like... Hold on, there's also a lot of... And like the comic you just mentioned, Matt, you could clean that up slightly, and that would make a fucking kick-ass cartoon.
Yeah, yep.
Like if you just tone down the gore, that premise alone is like, stuff like that's cool. But it's not Invader Zim, so it's crap.
I know. Well, that reminds me of The Mask, comic strip, which was like hyper-violent, and then the movie came out, and it wasn't quite as... sort of edgy. It was like,
wait, what? You cut out for me for a second there.
The Mask.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the one with the green guy in it. Not.
I never read the Mask comic.
Deformed.
No, I know. I never read the Mask comic, but I remember the Mask movie.
Yeah, I read the comic sort of before the movie came out, and absolutely loved the comic, and it was like. Just full-on violence, and I was like, oh my god, this movie is going to be great. And it was kind of like, wow, where's all the really gory stuff gone? So I was kind of I enjoyed the movie, but I was just disappointed.
What's crazy about when the Mask movie came out is when the comic came out, it was alongside of things like Evil Ernie and Lady Death and Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
And then they did like the Judge Dredd movie, and then they did the Mask movie, and it's like, one was a gory movie that was well, it wasn't quite like the comic, but at least they kept the tone. And then the Mask movies, what the fuck happened there?
Yeah, I know. It's
but just food for thought, because I just want to just bring this up because I was thinking about it the other day. How many love songs out there, do you think are actually written from the perspective of a dad singing about his daughter? Not erotically, mind you, but like, I'm not talking like
many. I don't think.
I'm not necessarily talking, because I was listening to a love song. I was listening to a pop love song, and as I was listening to it, I'm like, wow, these lyrics would really apply to a dad talking about his daughter. Because it's they're very loving, they're very supportive, and they cross over into this realm of like incredibly supportive. And I'm like, I wonder how many traditional like rock love ballads are really just a dad singing about how great his daughter is. Like how many times are the lyrics? How many times are the lyrics like, I don't want you to go, I don't want you to leave me? It's just a daddy basically saying, I don't want my little girl to leave the nest.
Don't grow up. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's
maybe
true.
None. Maybe all.
I don't know. I bet quite a few.
Well, it's kind of like how I listen to Elton John and go, wouldn't it be way more interesting if he had actually been out back then and all of his songs were openly about it? Like if he replaced the word girl or woman or whatever in all his songs with, boy or man. Like, that would be great.
Definitely. Yeah, it would be great if he didn't. He didn't. Can remember way back when Elton John.
Like if Crocodile Rock wasn't about Susie, it was about. I don't know, Samuel. Stevie. Yeah,
definitely. But do you remember when, was it the 80s, when I guess the record company are like, okay, Elton, we don't want anyone to find out you're gay. Can you marry this young lady? Yes, okay, I'll do that. I mean, holy shit, he married this, I think it was a model, and fucking hell, it was one of them. It was like, wow, she's like way younger, way fit. And it's like, I'm sure this guy's gay. He was one of them at the time. It's like, this is strange. I mean, to be fair, he was coked up completely. You know? So, he was just like fucked off his head kind of thing. It's like, that's a great idea. I'll get a beard. And it's like, oh, mate, just come out and be honest and be yourself kind of thing.
Well, it's like the Rob Halford thing, where it's just like, you take one look at him even back then and you're like, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The man is in a erotic leather outfit.
Yeah, like leather.
Rob Halford is gay? Oh my god.
No
Well,
way.
it's like Barry Manilow just came out. It's like, oh, you weren't fooling anybody, really, Barry.
You're gonna tell me next that fucking.
It's okay. You could have come out long before now.
You're gonna tell me next that Freddie Mercury was gay. I'm not having that. No man with a mustache like that can be gay. There's no way. No way at all.
No way.
No. Now, to be fair, a lot of people, historians in the Freddie Mercury case, like to preach that he was actually omni-sexual, and that although he preferred men, he literally fucked everything.
Anything.
He was just constantly fucking somebody. Like he was in that position where it was like man, woman, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything with a pulse, was it?
Like allegedly, especially according to the rest of Queen, he was a rock star. Like he would have people that were just his furniture.
Right.
But mind you that also the rest of Queen are massively bitter and perpetually live in his shadow. I mean, they're cool and everything, but they're still to this day they're still kind of like, well, we did help out with those songs. Everybody likes him, but
It's true. It's true.
Man, talk about Elton John for a minute there, and the what if category. Something that's always been mind-boggling. This is such a weird little piece of trivial minutia, but the guy who wrote everything for Elton John did an album for Alice Cooper.
Bernie Taupin.
He did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did From the Inside, and I didn't know that for the longest time, and then now I listen to that album and I'm like, holy shit, it's just an Elton John album. With slightly edgy, it's just an Elton John album with slightly edgier lyrics, and I mean very slightly.
That's how you gonna see me now? Please don't see me ugly, babe.
But I mean the amount of piano ballading on that.
I know. Yeah.
It's so I can't believe that for the longest time.
Yep.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense because on Spotify, I just put like a random daily mix on, and it was like sort of metal, and it was playing, and the next minute this.
Yes.
Did he cut out entirely?
I think he did. I didn't hear anything he just said.
I heard the next bit of this.
Hold on. I'm back. I just muted myself. I got really excited and hit the mute button.
Good job, Tony.
Okay. Yeah. When I say I got really excited, not sexually. Sorry about that. Yeah. I was kind of like waving my arms around. So no. I was listening to where did we get up to? Spotify playlist type thing. It was kind of rock metal, and there was all these songs. And the next minute, this song come on, real sort of kind of poppy, with these sort of soft vocals, and I was like, holy shit, this sounds like an Elton John song. What's it doing in this playlist? And when I looked, it was an Alice Cooper song. It must have been one of those songs. And I was like, no
rock
way.
Ballads
I was
like,
that's my wife. I was like,
I don't think,
guess who this is? And
I
she
think
just
probably
didn't
Alice
know.
Cooper had maybe 2 good ballads, and the rest of them, I'm like, this is really weird. Like, you shouldn't be doing ballads.
He did a fuck ton of ballads too.
He did, and most of them and I love Alice Cooper, but most of his ballads I just don't like very much. I skip over them.
What's weird is because they appeal to a different demographic. They don't even fit. It's like even back in the day, Alice Cooper was an old man. Even back then, he had this like sensibility where he wanted to do like standards and classics in addition to being rock and roll and yay old Marilyn Manson. But he also had that other side of him where he wanted to do like Frank Sinatra songs. So he would do the I Never Cry is a good example of one that I really don't like.
I don't like that one either.
I think I'm gonna guess and say You and Me and
I like that.
And Only Women Bleed.
I like that, and I also like How You Gonna See Me Now. Like that one.
Oh yeah, that one's good too.
Yeah, You and Me, Only Women Bleed, How You Gonna See Me Now, and off the top of my head, I can't think of. I mean, I'm sure if I had his.
Pass the Gun Around. It's arguable because it's not a sappy. It's more suicidal, dealing with his drug addiction problems. So it's not quite the sappy.
Okay, yeah.
So maybe that one won't count, but that's one of my all-time favorites, and it's got a wanky solo in it.
If I had the entire list of all his ballads in front of me, I might be able to. But I don't know. He's just one of those ones, and it's the same with a lot of other rock bands. I appreciate you wanting to do something different, but at the same time, this just doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's weird.
I felt like Guns N' Roses doing ballads is weird.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Except for, maybe Patience.
Yeah, okay. I'm actually not that big of a Guns N' Roses fan.
Well, neither am I.
I think the parts that make up Guns N' Roses are really talented, but I just think altogether I've never been that impressed by how they, I think Slash is a fucking really cool guy. But I've just never been impressed by the entire package together. It's like, oh, you guys have a couple good songs, but they're not the revolutionary. But then again, I'm also not impressed by Nirvana, so fuck if I have it a good opinion.
It's like AC/DC never did a love ballad. They just knew, they're like, we're fucking AC/DC, we do this one kind of song, the drum part is going to be the exact same in every song, and we will just play, and people will love it.
I personally think Big Balls is a love ballad.
Well, I mean, you're probably right, actually, but
Yeah. You have Home Sweet Home by Motley Crue, and then you go right into Big Balls by AC/DC.
Oh, God, Motley Crue's ballads were awful, too. Oh God.
Jeez, yeah.
They were the sappiest ballads, too. Dr. Feelgood had what was SOS My Heart or some shit. It was just this really sappy, and then you had Home Sweet Home, which... Oh yeah, they had some sappy fucking ballads. All of them had ballads.
That's true.
My favorite ballad, bar none, is by a band called Queen Scythe. They do a ballad called Silent Lucidity, which is a fucking beautiful song. Actually, their best song by far. It sounds like something straight off the wall.
I haven't heard that.
You've never heard? Fuck, Tony, it'd be right up your alley. Like in a weird way, it reminds me of somewhere between Faith No More and Pink Floyd. The track. It's like this perfect marriage between the style.
Wow, you really, You really make me want to listen to this.
Fucking fight! It's
two of my favorite bands.
The song's called "Silent Lucidity." It's by Queensryche. It sounds like nothing else they do. The rest of their songs are very rock and of their time, but "Silent Lucidity" is this incredible. It's dark, but it's not. It's dark and gloomy, but it's not like crush. It's odd. But yeah, ballads are an interesting.
I'll listen to it now. It's nice.
Yeah, they're an interesting commodity, and Alice Cooper and ballads are. Alice Cooper is guilty of those ballads, and to this day, he's still. Even his newest albums have had these ballads.
Actually, Welcome to My Nightmare, the sequel to Welcome to My Nightmare, had a couple songs. Like the very first song on the album is a ballad called "I Am Made of You," and that one is actually pretty good.
Well, yeah, I actually dig that one too. I hated it at first because I hated the auto-tune, but
that was a very purposeful. That wasn't that was auto-tune for effect rather than.
Yeah, and that's why it kind of grew on me. At first, I was like, oh no, but then I kind of realized after a while, you're like, oh no, he's doing it a lot.
But then later on the same album, there's another ballad called "Something to Remember Me By," and I don't like it as much.
Nope, same here. Well, the thing is, "I Am Made of You," even Alice Cooper himself said that was his homage to the emo music era. Mm-hmm. That was his attempt, because Alice Cooper. My favorite thing is that he is shameless with his influences.
Yeah.
He's always been like, Desperado. Yeah, that's basically just a Doors song. I just tried to write a Doors song. No More Mr. Nice Guy. That was his attempt to write a Who song.
Yeah.
Like, and he's always been very honest about that. He doesn't pretend like, he's like, I listened to the Who, and then we just made a song that sounded like they played it.
Because I like them, Yeah,
because I like that. I mean, hell, even Brutal Planet, the last song, and it's a song called "Cold Machines," which he's blatantly said is basically just him wanting to do a Marilyn Manson song. Mm-hmm. He wanted to write a song for Marilyn Manson, and then they just played it themselves.
Yep.
That's great.
And I have nothing but respect for Alice Cooper. Throughout his entire career, he's always been like that. But the ballads and God, the "Something to Remember Me By" is one that I find really hard to listen to because it's so fucking sappy and it's out of place.
But by the same token, Alice Cooper also wrote my number one favorite song about necrophilia, so it's okay.
Well, second favorite for me.
Okay.
Code Blue by TSOL might top I Love the Dead.
I'm not talking about I Love the Dead. I'm talking about Cold Ethel.
Oh, Cold Ethel is a pretty fucking amazing song.
Yep.
That fucking guitar riff on Cold Ethel is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not talking about I Love the Dead. I Love the Dead is fine. It's not as good as Cold Ethel.
I Love the Dead is the weakest. We're the number one Alice Cooper podcast.
I guess we are.
I Love the Dead is actually, in my opinion, the weakest song on $1 Billion Babies. It's a cool riff, but man, that song just drags ass compared to the rest of the album.
Yeah, and it doesn't really consist of very many lyrics besides "I Love the Dead."
It was a theatrical song.
Yeah,
more visual.
I mean, isn't that the one he still gets executed to?
Yes.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Is that the one?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that Frank Zappa. I don't know. Felt bad that you were kind of out of the loop there. Tony had to pull you back in. I mean, Frank Zappa did help discover Alice Cooper.
He did actually. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Yeah, it's he kind of he produced his first album.
He produced the first two albums. Yeah. Although he did publicly disparage that he didn't like that Alice Cooper went commercial. He wanted the Alice Cooper band. He basically wanted them to just be that acid rock fucked up band where they just recorded for 20 minutes and that was
good. No, nobody wants their art heard ever. Nobody wants to earn their living from art.
Yeah. Not a real artist anyway.
No.
Come on, you gotta pay bills. Let's be realistic now.
Yeah.
You gotta eat as well, kind of thing. I got some talking about Frank Zappa. I got some Frank Zappa goodies this week from the Alex Winter Frank Zappa Kickstarter. So I got T-shirts and stickers and and a poncho, a Frank Zappa poncho as well. So it was.
Is that going to be coming out soon, or has that already come out, or what's the?
No. It's not going to be for a while because what they're doing now, initially with the Kickstarter money, they're digitizing Zappa's entire vault. So they're taking everything on tape, audio and video, and getting it all digitized, capturing it before it all rots away. And then he's going to start sort of piecing it all together then. So there's no date on the documentary at the moment.
So basically, Alex Winters is doing a bunch of coke and listening to Frank Zappa.
Yeah, on Kickstarter.
With the Kickstarter money. He's just getting kind of fucked ton of coke and just sitting there listening to Frank Zappa. And...
Yeah. So you can't blame the guy really. I did a silly little video opening the package with the T-shirt and all that, and Alex Winter sort of sent me a message and said he liked it, kind of thing. So I'm always made up when he gets in touch. I was like, big fanboy moment, kind of thing. Yeah. So
make a Freaks 2, you asshole.
They are doing Bill and Ted 3, aren't they?
Fuck Bill and Ted 3 though. We don't want that. We want Freaks 2. Damn it. That's a movie that I don't think anybody remembers.
Do you reckon Bill and Ted 3 is going to be like Dumb and Dumber 2, really? Probably.
I honestly couldn't imagine a Bill and Ted 3 without it being like the saddest movie ever. Because aren't they both actually mummies right now?
Well, it would be like watching Wayne's World 3. Can you imagine watching Wayne's World 3 right now?
Oh, jeez. No. Oh, yeah. That would
no
be
matter what,
painful,
it would come out way more depressing because those characters would still be living in Wayne's parents' house's basement.
Mm-hmm. No, well, not only that, they they're just old and bloated, and I mean, Mike Myers actually is like completely gray now and everything, and it's like everything about it would just be so depressing.
I would just imagine that it would just be them getting angry at people, like physically angry for people's opinions on the internet.
Probably.
So,
like it's like that. Oh man, I'm gonna say it, even though I'm gonna see this movie and I'm gonna enjoy it. But it's like how Kevin Smith is making another Jay and Silent Bob movie. It's like you guys are in your 40s now.
Yeah.
You're in your mid to late 40s. It's sad. I'm gonna go see it. I'm 100% gonna go.
Yeah, I loved Jay and Silent Bob, and then when I heard the news, I was kind of like, oh, right, okay, yeah. Okay.
Oh, Kevin Smith. I admire him, but at the same time, I know what's going on. Because he always says that, like, I'm never going to do a studio movie. I'm never going to do anything cynical again. And then he does a movie, and it's, like, the biggest flop ever. Yoga Hosers was apparently just...
I enjoyed it.
As well. Tusk.
I did not enjoy Tusk. I enjoyed Yoga Hosers.
I fucking hated Tusk.
Oh, honestly?
Yeah.
I haven't seen either. I've avoided...
Tusk was really, really bad.
Yeah, I avoided Yoga Hosers because of how bad Tusk was.
Yoga Hosers is definitely... I don't know. Like, my buddy Justin watched it and he hated it, and I watched it and I enjoyed it. So it's hard to say.
Yeah. It's like Marmite.
But I do know that it was, like, a colossal failure. So immediately afterwards, it's like, I'm doing another Jay and Silent Bob movie because... that will raise enough money to at least keep him with cash.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what, that'll be profitable.
All
and
that weed he smokes isn't cheap.
I was just gonna say, is it just he's just smoking way too much weed?
I think so.
Because I've just caught the odd podcast, and because I was such a big fan of his years ago, and I've caught the odd podcast. I was like, oh, he just sounds stoned and
he does. I listened to a few of his podcasts, and you can actually hear him as time goes on, getting more and more in the stoner world. Yeah.
Well, and you just kind of like, oh.
It's really depressing because, again, I just was talking about how people need to stop living in the past and shit. Like, I was just saying that. But Kevin Smith movies really are those ones where you watch them as they progress and you go, holy crap, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, he went from, like a guy who had nothing but artistic-driven... Just everything he did was so perfectly indie, and then he just... Zach and Miriam make a porno?
Yep.
Oh, fucking hell. That biggest disappointment ever. I was such a fan of his up until that moment, and then watched that and I went, well, it's not really. I just didn't.
And even though I liked it for whatever reason, Clerks 2, I know I could immediately tell why that turned people off. I liked it too
as well. Yeah,
I liked it fine, but you gotta when watching it, you gotta kind of immediately go, I can see why people would be turned off by this.
But by the same token, I'm also kind of glad Jeff Anderson decided against Clerks 3.
Yeah, so it was Jeff who just didn't want to do it, kind of thing. Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? It's like it's dragging it out. It could be Clerks 1, brilliant. 2, enjoyed it. 3, you might just fuck everything up and ruin it all, kind of thing. It's I know. Well, it's a difficult one, really, isn't it?
What got me with Clerks 2, if we're going to talk film a little bit, is in a weird way, I actually liked that even though it was sort of a lousy comedy, it was like the perfect it was like a meta thing for me where I enjoyed what it was. Mm-hmm. It didn't try to be the same movie. Instead, it was like a dumb situation comedy, and for that, I'm like, I like this more for that reason. Mm-hmm. I had more, and plus, it was also really weird having that like mythos for the characters. Like you knew these characters beforehand, so it was like weird to see. It's kind of like seeing your friends from high school as adults now. It's like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It is strange, isn't it? It's like, wow, these have grown up. I still recognize them, but they're older. Yeah, it's weird. Time goes on. I'll just stop crying in a minute.
Yep, we will.
There's always positive. Should we read? It's already late. Maybe we'll just have a bullshit episode.
I was gonna say maybe if we. I was gonna say I don't know what is going on in the story you were reading, and
it's a fucking terrible story. It's
a Lilo and Stitch. We can keep talking bullshit
cool.
instead of doing fan fiction.
We still haven't gotten around to me telling you guys about Moxie.
Oh yes, and hold on. I've got a can of Surge in my hand.
Okay. What? Yeah. Hold on. You've Penn Jillette's daughter.
No, Moxie the drink. Well, she's named after the drink. Guys, if you can ever try it, I know neither one of you have. It's a very New England thing. It was invented in Lowell, Massachusetts. Their headquarters is in New Hampshire, and it's the official drink of Maine.
Right.
It's bitter as fuck. Like, I don't know how it counts as a soda. It's very bitter.
Go on.
It's just weird. It's just
describe
weird.
The taste. Describe the taste.
I don't know. It's just bitter. Like, there's no other way to describe it.
Bitter.
It's like
okay.
Is it like as bitter as me talking about the Ghostbusters remake?
Not quite. It's also not quite as bitter as.
It can never be that bitter.
When I was in Las Vegas, I went to the Coca-Cola store and I had a Sodas Around the World sampler platter.
Oh, yeah.
And I tried this soda from Italy, and I can't remember the name of it, but it basically tasted like chewing aspirin.
Oh.
Moxie is not quite that bitter, but it's almost that bitter.
It's heading that direction.
It's heading that direction.
It says, not as sweet as most modern soft drinks, described by some as bitter, flavoured with gentian root extract, an extremely bitter substance. Was reputed to possess medicinal properties. Obviously, it doesn't. Yeah. Turns out,
if you can ever just get really your hands on it, just to try it just once, you might as well.
Can I get it?
They might actually have it at Bevco.
Oh, when a Google shop Moxie, it comes up with loads of lipsticks.
Maybe.
And stuff. Okay, Moxie soda. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Oh, you can't get it in this country. It's shit here. Fucking
That's
hell.
Weird.
I did have Big Red the other week, which was really nice. Which is
that's what started this whole conversation. Big Red.
Yeah, Big Red was good. Hold on, let's just go back to Big Red. So the Big Red soda is not made by Big Red.
No, because Big Red gum is made by Wrigley chewing gum.
Yeah, and Big Red soda is made from the people who do RC. I don't know if RC is the company or if it's. I know that it's a subdivision of RC Cola, which I think actually might be owned by like Pepsi, but it's like a regional soda.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, that just look it up because I'm just citing bullshit now. But
so basically, I was gonna say
it says it's manufactured by the Dr. Pepper Snapple Group
Right, okay.
And cot beverages.
It was nice. Big Red was nice. Well, my wife sort of bought it in error for me, thinking it was based or by the same company who makes the chewing gum, which I really like. So, yeah. I do like the Big Red chewing gum as well. So it was.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
RC is made by the Dr. Pepper company too.
That's what I just said.
Well, I know that. I thought you were talking about Big Red.
You were listening.
Well, I had a moment there where, for whatever reason, my brain went.
Dr. Pepper.
Does that mean RC isn't the? Because I always thought that they were the ones who produced Big Red. Mm-hmm. So when you said that, I'm like, okay, Big Red's made by Dr. Pepper, and then I'm just like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So there's a big list of all drinks that Dr. Pepper Snapple Group make, and there's one called Mr. and Mrs. T. Please be like Mr. T and his wife. That's got to be.
Must be.
I don't know what the fuck. That's mad.
Why couldn't it be his mother?
Oh, his mother. Okay.
Guys, I just want to start ordering weird drinks off the internet now, like Sundrop and RC Cola.
Oh my god, Sundrop is so fucking good.
What's Sundrop?
Oh, Sundrop is so good. Another one that's really good is Mellow Yellow. Oh, my all-time favorite soda type of soda though is sarsaparilla.
I've never had. Is that kind of like birch beer?
Is this like a?
It is. It's very, very similar, and it's.
Okay,
so
I like birch
good.
beer, so.
Sarsaparilla is my fucking weakness. I try to avoid sodas mostly, save for the Surge because I haven't had them since the 90s, and you know what? It tastes like a really sugary Mountain Dew. It's kind of gross.
Is it like an? Is that an old-timey drink? I mean, I don't know.
Sarsaparilla, yeah. It's associated with like the Old West because they give me a sarsaparilla.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But man, I became infatuated with it because when Fallout New Vegas came out, sarsaparilla was a major part of that game, and I became obsessed with getting a sarsaparilla. So
got it.
Eventually, I went to the Bevco. Which is like next to Costco, and they basically specialize in specialty beverages, mainly beer. And they have a soda section, and it's full of like chocolate soda and all kinds of weird ass sodas from around the world. and they had a section for sarsaparilla, and my god, so fucking good.
So go on, just describe what does it taste? How can you describe the taste?
Somewhere between a birch beer and a root beer. It's in that family. It's in that kind of distinct.
I'm digging root beer. Yeah, I do like root beer.
It's very grown up root beer tasting.
You're coming out with all these sort of great sounding drinks, and I'm thinking, is there anything in the UK that you guys haven't got or you might like? And probably the answer's no to that. Really, it's like we've got a load of shit over here. I'm desperately thinking of something you might not have, but I think you've got everything. Really, it's like when I'm in America and you go into one of those like sort of cafes or restaurants and it's got one of those drinks machines where it's got touch screen and there's 200 different drinks in there. It's like that is just mind blowing. I was like, this is amazing. I mean, obviously, me being from the UK, as soon as I see that, I think making a shit mix. So just like mixing like 10 different drinks in the one glass just for a laugh, So that's what I tend to do.
We used to call that a suicide.
Oh, a suicide. Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's not politically correct.
Probably isn't anymore.
That could offend
when I was a kid,
someone.
When I was a kid, and I know that this was a general thing because like every kid seemed to call it that too. It was called a suicide, and the way that you would allegedly fuck up a suicide is if you added diet to it.
I was going to say the way to fuck up a suicide is like stop someone killing themselves, really, isn't it? Unless it's just a cry for help. But no, go on, carry on.
Oh, that's a fucking new story. I used to be really, really fond of them myself when I was a child.
Cool. Well, you know what? I'm just looking at sort of UK drinks now that maybe you haven't got, but they all do.
All right,
right. Okay, here we go. Ribena.
Never heard of it.
I think you guys. No,
I don't think you could say that they're called Mexicans, Tony.
Oh, is that what they're called? Is it Ribena an offensive term? No, I didn't really. Ribena, it's a fruity, like a fruity soft drink. black currancy.
Like a Fruitopia?
It's like a
Fanta?
Probably, yeah. But it's gorgeous. But you can have it warm. You can have it hot in the winter. Oh, I want a warm.
A hot soda?
Yeah, a hot. It's not fizzy. It's like a cordial type.
Well, that's not a soda if it's not fizzy.
Well, it's.
That's a juice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay.
I hate to be.
I'm struggling.
I hate to be a white supremacist in this conversation, but no juice.
Okay. Fuck you. Tizer. Have you got Tizer? Tizer?
Nope.
No. Okay. Fizzy drink. It's like a red-coloured, tangy drink. It's I can't even describe what it's like. I'm looking. I'm desperately looking.
I feel like you're fucking with us right now. Like you're just making it up.
No. Tizer. Tizer. Nice drink. What about?
I'm looking it up.
Iron Brew or Iron Brew? Iron Brew. IRNBRU.
Nope.
Iron Brew, Scottish.
Tizer, the Great British Pop
soft drink. Yeah.
Here it is.
In fact, Tizer is made. I think it's made by the same company who make Iron Brew, and you guys have got Tango, haven't you? You got Tango. Tango.
Yeah, we do.
Orange. Tango Apple, all that
and
bollocks.
Fanta.
It's a bit
I just see pictures of. I just looked up Tizer, and I literally just see pictures of furries.
I looked up Tizer and
Tizer. Yeah. Try Iron Brew. IRNBRU. Fuck it. It's
I got pictures
the adverts
of
they used to put on TV over here. It cracked on if you drank Iron Brew, you could bend sort of steel girders or some shit like that. That's what I remember that as a kid. It's like
the packaging. The packaging to Iron Brew looks so much like Sparks beer.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I think I've been in America in like Walmart looking at beer, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's like the same sort of font, isn't it? The same lettering.
Yeah, a little bit.
And all that. All right, here's another. Okay, this isn't a soda. This is more of a soft drink. Do you guys have Vimto? Vimto. It's like a fruity, cherry, sort of cordial soft drink, right? The funny thing about Vimto, it's an anagram of vomit, and it's like, wow, no one actually like picked up on this before they put this drink out.
Vimto?
It's like so obvious when you look at it. Vimto, Vimto.
Oh, Vimto.
Yeah, rearrange the letters. Vomit. It's like, oh, class, fucking great. We've got shit drinks in our country. I'm desperately looking for other things.
It's all right, Tony. It's all right.
Well, hold on. Here's a good one. Shandy. A shandy. It's
over here,
like
I think that's a type of beer. Yeah, shandy
lemonade.
is a type of beer.
Yeah, it's a really low alcohol sort of one, but it's got
here
lemonade.
You get like a lemon
shandy.
shandy. Yeah, like a lemon shandy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you can get little bottles of those, little cans. It's nice, refreshing, and all that. Yeah, we've got shit drinks. Okay, yeah, fine. Okay.
I got shit food too.
Shit food too. Oh god. Yeah, all right. Fucking hell. I know.
Yeah, but so is America. It's true.
No, America's got really good food.
Well, we've got decadent shit food.
Yeah, we've got that's true.
Well, yeah, you've only got to walk into fucking Walmart really and go, I want to buy a small cake. Oh no, you can't.
Right.
Oh, only big, large, ridiculous cakes. In fact, the classic one. In fact, I had a conversation with a friend the other day. We were talking about. Oh shit! That's what I should talk about. There's I love fucking breakfast cereals in London and probably Birmingham. There's a chain of cafes called Serial Killers, as in breakfast cereal killers, and all they serve in there is cereals from around the world. I was like, no fucking way, I've got to go there. This is amazing. So there's loads of I love American cereals and shit like that. But I remember being in America, and every time we go into Walmart or whatever, and we're like, right, let's buy some really fucking bad cereals that are bad for you. And
Reese's peanut butter puffs.
Oh, they're my favourite. But the other year, my daughter just got Fruit Loops, and she's like, yeah, get Fruit Loops, and they're so vivid, the colours. And I remember coming home, and a few months later, they started selling them in our country.
Fruit Loops?
They were made in our country, Fruit Loops. So it's like, oh, great. Fucking hell, American cereal, that's great. So we buy it, but because it was made in the UK, opened it, poured it out, and they were like pastel colours. They weren't as vivid as like. They're obviously all the bad things have obviously been taken out. All the colouring, the really bad colouring.
Well, they're taking the colour out because they're trying to save you from all of that toxic dye and everything.
It is. It's true.
Well, that and all of your food is basically just boiled cabbage and beans.
I can't disagree. I cannot disagree.
Oh, I thought the Irish had
really.
the boiled cabbage and the British
shit.
had the beans.
Well, I think it spreads. I think it spreads from Ireland into the Britland.
Potatoes. Don't forget potatoes. Jeez.
Potatoes.
God, I know.
Potatoes served as bland as humanly possible. We boiled it with the cabbage.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, what can you do with a potato? You boil it.
Just boil it with a head of cabbage and just put it with some plain baked beans.
Oh, I really don't like cabbage. Honestly, it's freaking
Just have that with a side of brown sauce, and there you go. Gordon Ramsay's habs.
No, that's no. Put it. Listen, you can't put any type of brown sauce or ketchup on vegetables. You can't do it. That's wrong. That is so wrong. Honestly, it's horrible.
Oh, okay, fine. To be fair, but I guess you'd have a poached egg with that, and then you put the brown sauce on the poached egg.
Oh, delicacy.
This is a really guilty thing of mine because I'm not a fan of reality TV. But when I got really sick a while ago, like,
you know
really
what?
sick,
Hold on. Before you start that,
yeah.
Everyone says they're not a fan of reality TV, and yet they get really good ratings. So somebody must be.
Someone likes it.
Oh no,
yeah.
I know that there are, but the thing is that reality TV is consistently something that I've even as a child I used to hate.
Mm-hmm. But go on with the story anyway.
Sorry, just before you go on the story, is it because a lot of people are watching it, or are they making a shitload of money because production costs for these shows are so low?
Well, both.
I don't know if it is.
Yeah, it's definitely the shoe goes on both feet there.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is I got deathly ill, and for no reason, I wanted to watch cooking shows. Like Good Eats and whatnot, except for and for whatever reason that led me to watching all of Gordon Ramsay's reality cooking shows from the original UK editions. Which I was like, number one. Firstly, I have mad respect for you guys because you guys actually know how to edit a program. You guys are so bland with your editing. I appreciate it. I actually cannot watch Penn and Teller's Fool Us because the editing is so asinine.
Oh right.
When I watched the European version, it was very collected. But on the American version, it's like, one of these magicians will die.
Oh yeah.
And then see a trick so shocking, Penn will be shocked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, fuck off. And then they show you the trick in the little flash trailer, and you're like, "Fuck off!"
Yeah. Then it cuts to an advert, and you're like, "I've kind of seen most of it," and then it comes back. And
yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
Meanwhile, when I watch the Gordon Ramsay show, the cuts are very leisurely. It's like they trust you enough. It's all very slow burn. I like this.
We're gonna show you a lot, basically.
But what killed me about watching was Kitchen Nightmares and stuff was whenever Gordon Ramsay would be like, here's my home remedy. It was like boiled cabbage and egg. It was all fucking who would eat this crap?
Fucking hell.
And, serve with toast points. Like what?
Why is very this? Chefy, and it's kind of it's funny because an English breakfast, you know what an English breakfast is, and it's literally just bacon, sausage, bean, all that, and black pudding. I think we've talked about black pudding before, which is dried pig's blood made into a sausage. So that was all unhealthy, cheap fucking breakfast that everyone could afford, and then suddenly black pudding became this delicacy. So you go into these posh restaurants, they're like, for starter, we're going to have black pudding with little pieces of bacon and it's like, really? Honestly, you just go into some greasy calf and there's always black pudding, and now suddenly it's very chefy. And then the other thing was pork belly as well, which is pretty bad for you.
Well, that
but
always
now
happens.
All the chefs
remember,
remember
there was a Pink's hot dogs here in the United States, and it got like really big, and it's like, guys, it's a hot dog. Like you can try and you can make it as fancy as you want. It's a fucking hot dog.
It's a hot dog. It's true. It is.
Like I like me some hot dogs, but don't put a flower on it and call it Cheffy. It's a hot dog.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? It's black pudding. It's fucking. You know what I mean? It's. I like black pudding. It's nice. It's I can recommend that. That's fucking great. In fact, if you ever come to England, you've got to have a greasy English breakfast somewhere, which is great. There's a lot of pubs that open really early.
Nice.
So you can go in and have breakfast in a pub, an English pub in the morning, which is like so random. And I've been sort of staying over in like Manchester and stuff like that, and we get up in the morning, we're like, oh, should we go for a fry up English breakfast? Oh yeah, and so we go to like a cheap pub. There's a chain called Wetherspoons, and you go in there, and it's like you've had a bit of a late night. You go in, oh yeah, get a load of food down me and a coffee, and literally there's people sitting in there in the morning with pints of lager. And you're like, oh, you are joking me. Seriously, at this time, it's just
those are the dedicated ones.
Oh yeah, committed. Definitely serious hobby is drinking. So you know what? I'm really hungry now. Talking about food, it's ridiculous.
I am too. I don't know. I was having weird flashbacks of laying in bed like dying, like thinking that I was going to die, listening to Gordon Ramsay yell.
That's a good way to die. I guess. No, not really.
I'd hate it. I'd hate
that. He had a really strange show that was also European, where he went to like bed and breakfasts or like little hotel thingies, and he would help them.
Yeah, bed and breakfast B&B. Oh yeah, to make them more popular, kind of thing. Yeah, they were struggling, and he'd go in, and there was another chef. Fucking hell, what was his name? I'll find his name.
Chef Boyardee.
Hold on.
You know what? Not that long ago, I actually had some Chef Boyardee not that long ago. I just had this. I was in the store and I was like, the wife is gonna be gone tonight and the kids are gonna be gone tonight. What do I want to make? And I was like, you know what? I could really go for some bad ravioli.
I mean, that is a good. Did you have a poor upbringing? Or relatively
I mean, like middle class, but I used to eat a lot of Chef Boyardee and SpaghettiOs.
Middle class still. That's a comfort food right there. That's comfort food.
Yeah, so I went and I got a can of the Chef Boyardee bad ravioli, and I came home and I heated it up, and it was it was what it was. And
oh yeah, fuck yeah! Days like that are marvelous. I of course don't eat meat anymore because I'm a terrible person, but good God, there were the times where it was just like, I feel kind of depressed, so you go get a fucking thing of Chef Boyardee and like Fritos.
Yep.
Oh, fucking hey.
Or like the spaghetti and meatballs in a can.
Which are terrible, but they're terrible, and you know they're terrible, and while you're eating them, you're like, oh, this isn't very good, but you eat every bit of it, and you, like, appreciate it.
It's like the blandest tomato sauce on the planet.
Oh. Can you guys get baked beans and sausages in a can over there?
The baked beans. The baked beans come with salt pork.
So,
little piece of salt pork. No, little fatty piece of pork.
Is that an icy?
It was always my favorite fucking thing too. You get a can of pork and beans, and it would have like a little tiny thing of pork.
Little tiny piece of fat.
Yeah. We get these like little beans and sausages, like hot dogs. They're like little hot dogs. They're weird. They're just like these mini sausages. It's strange. It's odd.
Oh, Vienna sausages.
The strangest thing I've seen is my favorite YouTuber, Ashens, British guy, and he did a review on like random British food, and he did an entire English breakfast in a can. Which is apparently something, and that blew my fucking mind. He opens up the can, and there's like a little hamburger disc, and then like multiple little sausages and beans and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's almost. I've seen a whole canned chicken, and that was pretty freaky.
Well, Ashton's does the canned chicken, and it's the only time a video has made me throw up.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
I'm looking at it now. Cross and Blackwell make this. Can I actually buy this from somewhere? I should do it. I'll try that.
I was gonna say, you go ahead and eat that, Tony.
Yeah.
I'll just go. Just go ahead and before you even if you want to get on a diet, look up Ashton's chicken in a can. The chicken it comes in a pustulous bright orange goo.
That's just terrible.
That sounds awful.
And when he dumps it out, it's like this desiccated, like big fleshy membrane with bones. Kind of. It looks like what I imagine H.R. Geiger's cum looks like.
Ooh.
This is all just making me really hungry. Yeah, go carry on. Yeah. Oh, this sounds fucking gross. That sounds awful. So listen. Here's a question: what is your favorite food? If you had to pick one thing, favorite food and favorite drink.
Oh, I don't.
Your last meal.
What
would it be? What would it be? What? One thing.
I don't even.
Do you think you've got nothing? I'll tell you mine.
I mean, there are some good ones, but yeah, what do you got?
Okay, mine. Chocolate. I know it's quite general. Say Cadbury's chocolate. I'll go for that. And drink. I'll go for whiskey. A good whiskey.
There you go.
There we go. That's what I
mean, if you ask me what I drink the most, I drink water and I drink Coke Zero.
Hold on, whoa, what's water? We haven't got that in our country.
No.
What is it? Is that like an American thing?
Yeah, it's like regular drinks. It's like regular drinks with all the muddy parts taken out. You know.
Oh really? So
or coffee. Okay. I also drink.
So what exactly does it taste like?
I drink an assload of coffee.
Oh yeah. Oh, in fact, no. Can I just change mine? Can I change mine?
Mm-hmm.
Cadbury's chocolate, and coffee. Yeah, I don't know why I went the whiskey route. I like
cream
whiskey.
egg chocolate, because if you're talking cream eggs, I could eat me a lot of cream eggs.
It could be cream eggs. Any type of Cadbury's chocolate, a thick bar of Cadbury's chocolate or Cadbury's cream egg, or a Cadbury's Easter egg, a big Easter egg. Easter is coming up. I fucking love Easter.
Easter is the worst time for me in my wallet. Because I go anywhere and it's the best chocolate and there's nothing but the cutest little rabbit dolls, so all I'm just like, I'm fucked.
Oh, you're just in heaven for you.
Well, no, because I'm poor. Like, it's not heaven. I'm happy, but
if you're happy, you don't need money. You've got chocolate. You've got chocolate to eat.
Well, not if I can't afford the chocolate.
Oh.
So you go there and you get all these chocolate, and it's like, I was at the store the other day and they had Peep pillows, and I'm like, I want a Peep pillow.
Oh, Peeps.
I want a giant fucking Peep to set my head on and sleep.
Oh, jeez. Oh, here's the thing with Easter. For any sort of holiday, my family kind of go quite nuts, and we buy lots of presents for everybody, so we end up with lots of Easter eggs. And because I've got 2 kids, we just get a shitload of Easter eggs. And because I don't want the kids eating too much chocolate, I help them out as well. But I always have like quite a few Easter eggs, and we always put them in like one place, all these Easter eggs. And I usually fucking devastate mine within a week, and everybody else's is left for months and months there. And I was like, I'll help you. But yeah, I'll just kill mine within a week, definitely.
There you go.
Fucking OD. Yeah. So
I wonder if there's anybody left in the history of the world that still uses eggs to Easter egg hunt.
Well, they use plastic eggs with stuff inside.
I know plastic with stuff inside, but I wonder if there's anybody left who like makes hard-boiled eggs and.
Oh, sure. Probably like real hippy-dippy families who don't believe in plastic.
Who don't believe in chocolate.
That too.
Chocolates is the work of
the food
devil.
babe.
We do on Easter Sunday.
Fuck!
We do tend to have boiled eggs for breakfast, so we can actually draw on them and paint on them. I think I did one the other year, which was like a Frank Zappa sort of face head. Somewhere.
There you go.
I've got a photo of it somewhere, and it's just awesome. It's great. So yeah, I'm surprised you don't do something like that, Ace. You've got to boil an egg and get a bit of art going. You could do that, because I hear you're quite good at drawing. Is that right, Ace?
As I've been told. I mean, it's only my only source of income right now. But no, I don't really. I partake a little bit in Christmas and I partake a little bit in Halloween. But I mean, I like all the cool bunny stuff and I like eating candy. Imagine. But I don't necessarily care about the religious connotations.
No, I don't.
Whoa!
I'm kind of
Hold on.
I don't really do. Like if my mom and dad
religious.
didn't have the Easter dinner at their house, I wouldn't do anything for Easter either.
No, I mean, to be honest, obviously we're not religious, and the rest of my extended family's not religious at all, but we always use Christmas and Easter as a family get-together.
Yeah.
No religious bullshit. It's kind of like, let's get together. Let's have a meal. Let's have fun.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing in my family, even though my parents...
I think that's important.
But, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, fuck religion, and then, just have a good time.
Easter is just a time to celebrate that Superman died for the world and came back, guys.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Mind you, saying that, I've actually been through the Bible several times, and I can't find any mention of chocolate eggs in there at all. I don't know.
No.
Has anyone else found it?
No.
No, just a whole lot of rape.
Yeah.
A lot of rape and buggery and
pedophilia,
full-on racism and all that shit. Yeah. It's a rocking
but
book.
No chocolate eggs. No chocolate eggs whatsoever.
No chocolate eggs. Yeah.
We keep saying eggs. When are we gonna see the return of the egg character into a Batman movie?
The Egghead?
Ooh.
Yes. Wow. His name slipped me.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be fun. Although, man, that role was created specifically for Vincent Price, so it's kind of hard to...
Oh, yeah.
Man.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's hard to replace Vincent Price.
I'd like to see a Nolanized version of Egghead.
No one can replace Vincent Price. God, I love Vincent Price.
Yeah.
Vincent Price is pretty fucking legendary.
It's true.
He is. Anything with Vincent Price in. Even shit movies with Vincent Price in are great movies.
How can you not love that voice, man?
Yeah. Well, it is just the voice and his presence. I want to watch Vincent Price movies now. What can I watch? What haven't I watched for a while?
Well, talking about our previous conversation, there was a television special that aired back in the day, Alice Cooper's Nightmare, that had Vincent Price in it.
Well, yeah, that was he's the voice of the guy in Welcome to My Nightmare.
Yep, and he actually has throughout it, he occurs as the devil in the special, and it's so cool and it's so great, and it's great to see him chewing scenery and walking around with a young Alice Cooper on a leash.
Wow!
Like it's so marvelous. YouTube that.
It's true.
Find it. YouTube. It's really fun.
I've got to see that.
Also, his appearance on the Muppet Show was really good too.
I was going to say the Muppet Show is just like. Oh, they used to get some fucking legends on that. That's so good. So good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, guys.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I think we've extended talking to like an hour and a half. Like we actually just did a real podcast.
Yeah, we've been going on for quite a bit, guys.
We've kind of grown up, haven't we? I am now quite hungry and want chocolate and coffee, and I want to watch a Vincent Price movie. So I think we better kind of get the old
The Fly
power of my beard going.
The Fly.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Help me.
Listen, but let me remind you all that if it looks like magic, it is not magic. It's science or worse. So deal with it. I am not a motherfucking kid. Say goodbye, everybody. See you all next week. It's been fun. I'm fucking hungry now. Let's go get food.